Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again. Building a relationship on just money and sex in the Philippines is like building a house on sand. It's going to fail. We just want to talk about some things that you have to do to maintain a good, stable relationship over here. We've been together over 4 years. It's a lifetime, guys. Trust me. When you're dealing with people from different cultures and everything. Because people always tell me, oh, Calvin, you just got lucky when you found Maryland. No, we worked on this relationship. You're going to get both our points of view. We're not experts or anything. We're just going to give you some ideas of what it's going to take. Because the three things that cause divorce, separation, and breakup of relationships, in this order: money, sex, third parties. Now, third parties don't always have to be an affair. It can be letting people into your business, into your relationship. And that's big over here in the Philippines. They gossip. If Marilyn gets mad at me, she picks up that phone, she's calling people. I have to tell her, look, don't let them people in my relationship, because now they're going to know stuff about me that they don't need to know. So I'm going around people and they looking at me because they know stuff she's told them. So we just want to talk about that, because 4 years is a lifetime over here. Now, how big is gossip over here? How big is that third party situation in the Philippines?
It's big. Everybody's do that. Wherever you country, I think let's have it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But it's not good. It's a reason people break up. That's why you have to.
It's not good that they, as I know, they do that for, they have somebody to talk to, especially when they're in the emotion, when they're so upset. That's it. It's just, they can share what they feel.
Yeah, but you really want to do that with your partner. I'm going to give you a perfect example. My brother, and I admire him. He was like my role model growing up. He's 3 years older than me. Well, him and his wife was having problems. So what does his wife do? She goes to the best friend every day and tells them their problems. Guess what happened? The best friend slid in there and started having a relationship with my brother, and that broke them up. It doesn't always have to be an affair, but it can be letting people into your business. But don't get me wrong. Every relationship over here between a foreigner and a Filipina, because all Filipinos don't deal with us. I'm talking about the ones we deal with. We meet online and everything like that. It's built on a foundation of money and sex. But it's going to take more than that. That's why you see so many breakups and stuff, because eventually one of them things is going to fail. Okay. Money and sex, is that enough? Money and sex?
No.
What else is needed for a good relationship between a Filipino and a foreigner? You tell them.
Okay. When you have a good relationship and you need the same common, get along each other.
Okay.
Okay. Then if you do like what I did is I'm listening to music, but are you listening to music? Okay. I'm reading books, you're reading books. I'm working out, you're working out.
So you're saying things in common. You have to find some things in common.
Yeah, find things in common. Understand each other, especially the culture.
We'll try to understand at least. Mm-hmm. What about trust? That's big.
The trust, especially that's the number one, the trust.
Now, be honest, Filipinos don't trust us in the beginning.
No.
You act like you do, but you really don't.
No.
That's why they don't tell us anything, guys. But we spilling all our beans to them. They're sitting back like, thank you, because we're not going to tell you anything until we get to know you. So they're letting a little bit out each time.
Yeah. You can only trust when you know the person, when you live together. Me and I'm like that. When we live together, as I know you, we work that. In our relationship, we work hard. So I'm betting getting to know you more and more. That's build trust.
And they watch everything you do. Okay, Merlin said something to me the other day. Uh, you know, she said, when you went to Baraka that time and there was 10 days you were gone, what did you say? You was like, what did you say? You said, I know you. You like to have sex every day or something. What did you say?
And for been 4 years together, honey, I know you already. Of course. How you sleep, how you do everything.
Okay.
I know you that you can't handle with 1 day without sex. Mm-hmm. You want everyday sex. Mm-hmm. So 2 days, 3 days, I'm already thinking. That's why you ask me, why every time I'm going there, you're so upset or you're so... Of course, because I know you.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, because I know you already.
And that's important.
Especially 10 days.
Yeah, that's
so
important.
So I know, 5 days you're gone. I know already.
Yeah, that's important.
You're with somebody.
See, guys? Well, it doesn't mean I'm with somebody, but I'm saying that you know us like that.
Yeah.
You're watching little stuff like that. You're paying attention.
Yeah.
And every woman that I've dealt with over here is always the same way. Okay? Now, what do you expect from me in the relationship? And y'all think, oh, this is common sense, Cal. We already know this. No, you don't. You have to know where they're coming from. So when you decide, hey, I'm going to date a foreigner, now what do you expect?
First, we expect you that you accept what we are.
Everything.
Everything. Whether we have kids, whether you accept whether we're beautiful or not, you accept us. That's what...
Money or not?
Yeah. You have money or we have money or how poverty we are. You accept it. That's our expectation.
That's one thing. Yeah. What else?
Well, when we build already, you always said that it's already scripted, which is we know when the man is already into you and the woman, of course, here the woman's when having sex, the love will grow. Right?
Yeah, but I mean, what do you expect?
I know, wait.
You're getting ahead of yourself.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to ask you that.
The woman do everything that the man fall in love with her.
Okay.
Okay.
You're trying to make us fall in love.
Yeah, fall in love. Okay. Until the man gets into you. Right? Okay. When into you, the woman expect already that he gonna be support what she needs.
Okay.
Okay. She gonna be what all he needs. For example, maybe 1 day, it's a long run to do this. He gonna be buy me a house and lot, something like that. He gonna support me what I want,
So that's what you expect from the foreign man.
Yeah.
So what if the foreign man can't afford to buy a house and lot? Because a lot of guys that come over here, believe it or not, they don't have a whole lot of money to buy a house and lot.
Okay, here. Most of them, I have a friends too that they're renting a house for them, until now.
Yeah.
But at least, he give her a better life than what she is before.
Yeah. Now, what can I, as a foreigner, expect? Because I expect certain things anyway. Especially if I'm going to come in, because there's some things I'm just not going to accept. Okay, so we got to have to compromise on that. And I think every relationship is like that. You got to make some compromises, because some guys are going to come in here and be like, well, I don't want a single mother, or, I'm not going to buy a house and lot. And, I'm not going to accept your lies and all of that, right? So here's what I expect. I expect a woman that's going to be honest. As honest as you could possibly be. Nobody's perfect, right? Because them little white lies that Filipinos tell will drive you crazy. Did you pay the water bill? Yeah, I paid it. 3 days later, the water bill's cut off. They didn't pay it because they want to be perfect. That kind of stuff drives me crazy. I won't accept that. Okay, but I do want somebody that's honest, that's loyal, because I can't speak the language. I don't know if you're flirting with some man or not. Because when we go to the gym, the guys flirt with her. I mean, openly in front of me. I mean, I don't really care because I know, she's mine. They're not going to take her. But I expect the loyalty there. Okay? I expect when my love comes down that you're there for me. It's really like that unspoken agreement, but sometimes you got to speak the terms of the agreement to let them know, hey, this is what I expect, right? So, yeah, it's more than just money and sex. If you build a relationship over here on money and sex, because all of them start that way, don't be in denial. But you have to build from there, because if that's all you got, then guess what? It's like building a house on sand, man. It's going to fail. That's why the first relationship never works. I mean, you got to go through so many. So what about the cultural differences? Is that a big deal?
Of course. It's a very big deal here. You need to know your culture, and you need to know our culture, because we're different ways. We have differences, to do. Because one thing, I've been a relationship a Filipino and a foreigner, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a big difference.
Well, what's the difference? That's what I'm saying. What's one difference?
Most of you all are, as always, I heard that you're not really watching the kids. You love your kids, but you really don't want to watch your kids,
What do you mean? I don't understand that.
You know what I mean? You love your kids, you provide and everything, but at the time that, like, the baby is out, because most of a Filipino, when we're in the labor, in the delivery, they're there, they're carrying the baby, they're watching, they're the one who feed when the woman is sick, they feed the woman, which is foreigner not like that.
Well, we are like that, really. I mean, just because
I don't know, because
maybe I didn't do. I can't remember, because you wasn't sick.
No, but most of a Filipino that I heard, they do everything. Oh no, he's not like that. He don't like that the kids are playing around. The shouting. I heard that one of my friends.
Well, of course that, honey, because you're talking about older men. A lot of guys over here, they're older. We don't have.
I don't know, because that's we're older.
No, it's not. Because trust me, I've got children. My nerves now is so much worse than what they used to be.
It's not just you only. One of my friends too that
Yeah, but are they with a young man though? How old is he?
No.
How old is he?
Well, we don't know though, because
I'm saying, how old is he? It does make a difference. As you're older, you don't want to deal with all that noise, and you don't have the patience that you had as a young man. Okay, that's really the difference. The difference is you're dealing with an older man. Okay, now your last Filipino relationship, how old was he? How old is he now?
47.
Okay, he's 47. I'm 60. That's a big difference.
I'm not.
No. We're talking about us, because it is a big difference. See, and this is one thing we got. This is why we're talking. You got to work through that. You got to work through that age gap, right? Because people always, they talk about the age gap. Oh, it's no big deal. Behind closed doors, the age gap is a big deal. I'm not going to sugarcoat none of this stuff,
because
man.
there's a lot of things that the woman, especially when they already have a relationship with the Filipino, they have experience of Filipino, a relationship, then comes to the foreigner, but it's different though. It's the different.
The expectation.
Okay,
it's just like you expect us to take care of you, accept you, but you don't expect a Filipino man to do that. One time Merlin got mad at me, right? And here's what she told me. I'm leaving. Just forget it. But she comes back and says, leave me money so I can, go on with my life, right? And I'm thinking to myself, well, why are you telling me that? When this clown here that I've been with you for how many years? Over 4 years. He's never sent out one peso.
My point is there.
He never sent out one peso to her.
My point is here. My point is here. I say that to you because you're let me stop my work. So how I can start and how I can feed these kids here that I don't have. So that's what I think. Okay, here, go on your way, and I go on my way. Give me money for start for a living. That's what I said. Give me money for start for a living because I have kids here. I need to do something, but I'm not gonna stand up. How can I start? I don't have. That's my point.
You got this house. You got everything.
So what do you mean? Sell this house?
No. But listen.
Yeah, I have this house. We can eat the house.
But what I'm saying is, honey,
we have to
that's why I'm
too.
talking about the expectations. It's different because even though we're together, okay, he doesn't take care of his daughter. I do. You never call him, text him, hey, and get on his case. Hey, take care of your daughter.
Well, there's a difference. As I told you, what I
but
can
he's
get
working.
to them. He's working. He can. If I force him, he can. But the point is, if I have a work, then we have a something problem. Mm-hmm. Then it's really, our relationship is really not stronger enough then we broke up as like that. I'm not gonna bother you. I'm gonna work alone, because I know how to find money since. That's
but
me.
I'm just saying that's one of the three things: money, sex, and third parties is what causes breakups in relationships. You're going to have to work through a whole lot of stuff just like that. See, fortunately, that type of stuff doesn't bother me, okay? Because I don't have a problem. I've taken your kids, right now to this day, they feel like they're my kids. They're my daughter's sisters. So, of course, I'm going to take care of them, okay? I don't care what that man does. What we're talking about, though, is expectations. They're different from a foreigner than they are with the Filipino. So you, as a man, have to know right up front what's expected of you. And then you got to let her know what's expected of her. You can't be sitting there. The unspoken agreement only lasts in the beginning. As the relationship evolves, it's more than money and sex, man. You're not going to, eventually, one of them is going to give out, eventually, okay? And you're just not going to be able to keep going. So I had to find out, does Marilyn like the same music I like? Remember you said books. So we're looking at different things like that. Get to know as much about the woman as you possibly can. Go around her friends, go around her family. Just listen. They're going to be talking. See how the friends react to her. See how her family reacts to her. It's going to give you a great analogy of the woman that you're dealing with. See, I don't want a woman that is drama and can't even get along with her friends and family. See, Merlin doesn't have any enemies. A guy came here yesterday and we had to go get a deed of sale. And he was shocked at how easily Merlin was able to go in there, get the deed of sale, and come out. This is the type of woman that I want. So yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard. It's not. Trust me, I didn't get lucky, man. Because I have to work through the same obstacles with Marilyn as I do anybody else. It's just that we do have a lot in common. The attraction was there. That helps, right? When you first meet. Mm-hmm. How important is that?
It's really important. Everything is really important when it comes to a relationship because you need to work in that.
Do Filipinos like attractive men?
Of course.
Okay, so when you see these older guys come over here, and because the other day you said that it doesn't matter, but at some point it does, right?
Here is the thing. It really matters though. Mm. But now because of the poverty, they're gonna use that. It don't matter now. Mm-hmm. Because of what happened of their lives or the struggles, Mm-hmm. So it don't matter. Have you seen there's a lot of younger woman with the
right. That's why I'm asking you. But really, inside, they want an attractive man.
Okay,
but they'll take But see, that's what I'm
because
saying.
of the poverty
Yeah.
kicks the, you know,
It kicks that out.
yeah, it kicks that out. So they don't matter. They don't care. They matter, but they tolerate it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They tolerate those type of relationships. Really don't last long though, because it's going to take more than money and sex. This is what I'm trying to say today, because I've seen it over here. You see the couple, they look happy, and next thing you know, they split. Oh, you really don't know what's going on behind closed doors, because, like I said, Filipinos they aren't from outer space. They're human beings, so they want and expect the same type of things that a woman wants and expects in your home country. So if you think you can just come over here and be fat, sloppy, and as long as I got a pension, yeah, that's going to, that may work. That may keep her around, but what type of relationship are you really going to have?
Well, then that's what I've told you, that when there's a sidekick there, there's something happened that there's a sidekick there.
Yeah, because one guy over here, he doesn't even go outside. I'm like, what kind of life is that? I mean, he doesn't even leave his house. I think to go to church or whatever it is, they don't go anywhere.
But not all though, because
not all of them.
Yeah, not all though, because there's some of a Filipino too. They really fall in love with the man, especially when they take good care. So all the looks, it's gone, because especially the man is a good man. They don't matter that already.
Yeah, I know that, and that's one of the reasons I'm here. That's the hope that a lot of guys got. But we think all we have to do is bring money to the relationship. And the Filipino thinks, well, all I got to do is bring sex to the relationship. It's going to work. No, I've been through that. I've been there and done that. It's not going to work. It's going to take more than that.
Yeah.
And you say, well, Calvin, we know that. No, you don't. Because when you come over here, you think, well, I got this $2,000 pension or whatever. I can have any woman I want over here. Yeah, but is it going to last? That's the point. I want something that's going to last. I'm in the fourth quarter of my life, man. I ain't got time to be messing around, playing around. I'm 3, 4, 5 million in this thing already over the last 4.5 years. I want it to stick, I'm just telling you how it is, So, and most of the guys that I deal with, they are older.
Really, I know, relationships gonna long together if the woman is really into love the man. One thing is stick together. Whatever happens, whatever the relationship come through, just stick together. That's gonna be last. If you go,
Yeah.
that's all. Just stick together. Whatever it's
easier when you have somebody that you love and that you're attracted to. It's easier to stick together. But it's not so easy if all the other components are not there for a good relationship. And then you find out, oh, she's fooling around, oh, he's fooling around. You're not going to stick together. Or there's no, there's no substance there. I mean, there's no history there. See, we've got a history. Okay, every day that goes back, goes into our history. But to get back to what I'm saying, guys, a relationship over here, they all start with a foundation of money and sex. You got to go from there. The longer you stay on that money and sex thing, the more shaky your relationship is going to be. That's all I really got to say about it.
Of course. It's not just all. The love, of course, is respect.
Yeah.
Dignity each other. That's the important thing.
Because most of the relationships that you see online, they're good relationships. Otherwise, they wouldn't be online. Mm-hmm. Why would we come on here if we only been together 6 months? You can't give me any advice about a Filipino for a relationship you've been together 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. It's not enough. We've been together going on 5 years. See, we've been through the thick and the thin, the ups and the downs. We know what it takes to make it work. We just try to share it with other people. You don't want to come over here and be turned upside down like the guy the other day. in Lapu-Lapu, and not just him, but many people, right? You don't want to do that, but the reason that happens, ladies and gentlemen, is because the man thinks all he needs is money.
No.
And he leaves with his money, leaves with his wallet, and he ends up getting scammed. Don't put it all on the table in the beginning. She's not going to do it. So why do we want to put it all on the table? Your pension is enough. You don't have to tell her about the 401k. You don't have to tell her about the money you got in the bank. You don't have to tell her any of that stuff. Once you get to know her 2, 3, 4 years down the line and you know she's worthy of that, worthy of your trust, worthy of your commitment, worthy of your money, then you start talking about that stuff. Mm-hmm. We were together, Booby will be 3, okay?
Yeah.
So we were together over 1 year. Once Booby was born, it's the only time we ever start talking about houses and stuff like that. We never came across, right?
Yeah, never.
We were in it.
Mm-hmm.
It would have never came up. There's no way. Mm-hmm. Why would I do that? You know, I don't owe her anything. She doesn't owe me anything. Why would I come over here and build a house for a woman that I have no children with? We're not married. I mean, come on, guys. This is getting to a whole nother subject, but we just wanted to talk about sex, money, and third parties over here in the Philippines. The third party doesn't always have to be an affair. Keep people out of your business over here. It's going to make it a whole lot better. Even a family. One thing about her I like. Now, she'll tell her friends stuff, but she won't tell her family anything about our relationship.
This is me since I have a relationship. I don't want my family involved in my relationship.
Yeah.
I really don't like that.
And I don't like your friends in it, but that's what it is.
I don't care if I'm gonna share of them. It's up to them. It's gonna be gossip there. I never ask them for anything. I'm just only sure that's to, get out of my chest,
Yeah.
Like that. Just like you. If you have a problem, you're telling your friends.
Yeah, but I'm not about that because you haven't made me mad enough where I am going to go out and tell somebody something.
Me either. I'm just like, if I'm so mad before then, I don't have anybody to talk to. I'm gonna be like crazy because I don't want to share with my family because I don't want to involve them with us.
Just be careful because that's the third reason that people break up. Mm-hmm. Okay?
But choose the person that you can really trust, you can talk to,
Yeah, choose somebody that, of course, the physical attraction is going to be there for the man because we mostly deal with what we see. A woman deals with what she hears. Okay? But once you get together and you start with that money and sex, now you got to start building the trust, building the love, building the camaraderie. This is simple stuff you think, but when you come 8,000 miles away, it's complicated. So thank y'all so much for stopping by again. We just wanted to touch on this subject because a lot of men are coming over here and they're getting tricked. They're taking it out on the Philippines. They say, oh, it's not what you say it is. It really is, guys. A guy made a comment on my live stream yesterday. He said, it's not really about the character of the women over there. It's about the character of the man. If you come over here and you take your time and you get settled. See, I was settled when I met Marilyn. You're not going to get lucky. You're going to find a good woman because there's plenty of them over here. But if you come over here, or even before you come over here, and you start sending money over here and doing all the things that you think is going to win her over, it's going to be trouble. So if you're in America, it's getting late. Before you let your head hit the pillow, please find somebody to help. You don't want them late grocery runs, beer runs. You're just getting off second shift while you're on your lunch break. See somebody on the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If in the Philippines, it's a beautiful Wednesday morning. Not a day goes by that we don't help somebody every single day. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. There's a bug going around in the Philippines. I was knocked down for a few days. Y'all just didn't know it. I was standing tall, but I was man down for real. And I looked on the channel of the Philippine Annex. And they were talking about it. They said the government said wear masks, like as if the pandemic was back again. And I left a comment on it. I was like, wow, I didn't even know it. Be careful.
I think the other week.
You had it?
Yeah, remember?
Yeah. I mean, the sore throat, you feel the chills.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then I seen it on their, their channel. I'm like, wow. But the meet and greet is Monday at Cafe Engelberg in Lapu-Lapu, right across the street from the Gasano Grand Mall. Now, remember, it's two Cafe Engelbergs. This is the one in I think it's called Colonial subdivision. It's right across the street from the mall. You'll see it. Come on out, guys. 3 o'clock until. They have great food over there. Trust me. Okay? Take care.